Hello there and welcome to Population and Health SOC 312. This course analyzes health outcomes, their distribution, and health status indications across populations and throughout the life course of the populations. The module introduces you to the combination of social, individual, environmental, and behavioral factors that influence health of various social groups, we could call them populations, across their life course by identifying disparities in the patterns of mortality, fertility, migration, and mobility rates. There are probably practices and perceptions and beliefs that you associate with health, but totally unaware of how these practices influence patterns of health and perhaps your health status, your quality of life, and how long you live, which we know as life expectancy. It is also possible that your GP may not have discussed some of these personal health practices and perceptions and beliefs with you. So, this course provides a platform where you learn to unlearn some of the stereotypes, you unlearn some of the misleading opinions, perceptions, constructs, practices, thoughts, and attitudes you have gathered over the years about health. So we will begin this process of, I call it deconstructing health, or learning to unlearn or dislodge stereotypes and determinants of health by drawing on ideas you have learned in your second year about social determinants of health. Remember the 9 determinants of health we did in your second year from the WHO. We divided them into 2, structural and individual. So we'll also draw on mortality and mobility rates. Mortality is the number of death, and mobility is those who fall ill. So we'll draw on that from the Statistics South Africa reports, and maybe we'll also look at population estimates, I think the 2018 from Statistics South Africa. So now you'll be expected to use your sociological imagination to think about biomedical constructs that diseases are caused by biological or genetic factors. And you will also engage with theories from biomedicine that medicalizing deviance is a form of medical imperialism and a reductive social construct. So in essence, what we mean is that diseases are caused by a myriad of factors. So you will also learn about the plurality of health systems, which means that we have the biomedical health system and then we have alternative health systems. Then we have prevalent practices, beliefs, and constructs of health, illnesses, and diseases. So you will be thinking sociologically about the idea that the advent of technology, artificial intelligence, and the 4th industrial revolution will enable people to live longer. But the problem now is who exactly? Because if you look at widening income disparities in South Africa, you notice that not everybody can afford healthcare. Now, considering the fact that affordability and accessibility of healthcare services remain challenges in low-income countries, now who exactly will be able to afford health technologies? So in addition, to what extent do technology intersect with socioeconomic status, income, and race in influencing health outcomes? These are some of the things you're going to be looking at. So you will be, as part of our work for this semester, you'll be required to engage with social theories, models, frameworks, and approaches to health, which suggests that health is socially constructed. In essence, that health varies in time and space. That beyond biological or genetic factors, that there are social, environmental, and economic, and other factors such as your individual capacity to cope with illness, which tend to determine or influence health. And all these factors get to determine how long you live, that is the quality and your life expectancy, and whether you are likely going to live well. So at the end of the course, you will have a take-home exam where you choose any population of your choice, where you write a photo essay or photo voice essay. So you have the choice of using your phone to record the socioeconomic status of the population of your choice and analyze their health outcomes, analyze their health status and the indicators. Usually when you're analyzing health outcomes, you do that by looking at the number of people who are born and the number of people who are dying. So you look at how these factors intersect with health systems responsiveness. That is how it intersects, how that particular population you've chosen interact with the healthcare system. You look at the intersection of gender, you look at the intersection of social class, you look at the intersection, places, early childhood development. And then you learn about the plurality of health systems that, again, and non-pharmacological interventions, which I mentioned earlier, and known as alternative healthcare.